5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
What up? What up, y'all? Happy goddamn Wednesday. We are in the hump of the week. The hump. H-U-M-P of the week. My name is Shan. This is She Gets It Podcast, and we are here to get to it. Y'all see the title? Be more original. Be more original if you can in 2021. I mean, whatever we have left of it. This is episode 29. It is October 20th, 2021. And I think if people try to be more of who they really were, I think their life would be a lot easier. Even if you were a twin, your personality would be different, right? Right. So I just wish we could pause the internet and YouTube for like at least a month just to see what new ideas would be forced to come through. What new ideas would be forced to come to life. Because we don't know what other people are doing across this planet. So therefore, let's focus on our own shit. I think because social media gives us too much access to what everybody's doing, nobody knows how to do shit for themselves. Because they're trying to get on the latest. They're trying to do the latest trend. They're trying to tweet the latest way to tweet. They're trying to have the topic of what's the latest mention. And it's kind of like, damn, if you're not really into it, why fake like you into it? Like, I think we gotta get back to a fresh approach on life, period. Just to have some goddamn stability. Welcome to She Gets It. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This episode has been brought to you by Red Circle. Red Circle is a online podcast platform giving you 3 tiers of options as to what to do with your podcast. They do support audio podcasts, video podcasts, and growing your show through monetization. How might you say? Through ads and cross promotion. So check out Red Circle. Let's get into today's show, because I got a motherfucker show for you. Also, you can get merch. What kind of merch? She Gets It shop merch, brought to you by Teespring. Appreciate ya. Let's get into it. It's not. I think people overthink it. Because doing your own thing has always been sexy. Okay? Like, what? Look at Prince. No problems, okay? Doing your own thing is always a refreshing approach to shit, period. To life, to art, to design, to like everything. Everything. So why wouldn't you want to be original? And I think if we all got back to following our real feels, then we will actually feel something that connects to us instead of what connects to the masses. Honestly, if we all collaborated with people we actually appreciated and admired for real, instead of what's popular, I think the outcome of the project or the collaboration would be a bit more appreciated and will go farther than the expected goal. But I think we're all trying to gravitate to the latest. We're all trying to find the person with the most follows so we can send them products so they can promote our products so we can get more business. We're always trying to figure out where's the best place to put all of our money to invest into whatever we're trying to push, which is what you need to do to grow. But at the same time, if it's a company or a person that you really don't get with or connect with or honestly care about, long term, what is the goal? Right? And if we keep this mindset of let's just do it for right now, it's hot right now, then we'll never have anything that's worth anything. Like the verses that was between KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane, like that shit was artist after artist after artist after artist sounding different, but within the same era of hip hop. And I miss that. I miss artists sounding different, coming with a different approach, but still appreciating and respecting the craft of what it is, rap and hip hop. From the breakdancers to the DJs to the lyricists, like all of that was different, but still within the same genre. And I think we all can be creators, developers, inventors, business people, creating something different within the same time and be original about it. But we can't keep focusing on what's hot right now. Competition is like the pulse of the world. Let me see if somebody else is out here doing something. But we have to be careful not to let it own our focus. Because if it owns our focus, we won't focus what we need to be focused on. We won't focus on our thing. We'll soon forget what we were trying to do. We'll soon forget what was my fresh approach. And we'll start to we'll start to create what we heard, what we seen. So like some producers and some engineers, when it comes to music, let's say, they wake up early and they just throw themselves into something different. It's not music. It can be art. It can be literature. It can be a documentary, but it's a different zone, right? And they avoid music and different types of music for a while because they don't want to have that old thought in their head while they're trying to approach something in a new way, because automatically your brain starts grabbing the most recent thought. So for me, when I was in college and it came to like design or coming up with a new collection or working on a new project, if I wanted to create or draw or come up with something fresh and new, I wasn't looking at magazines. I wasn't looking at the latest season or upcoming seasons of things, because I don't want to duplicate what I saw in my vision. I want to grab something that's within my head and create something from that. So what I would look at is I would look at architecture. I would look at furniture. And I would look at an assortment of items as far as like accessories in a room. And from that, I will come up with a footwear design. From that, I will come up with a collection to play with pieces and cuts and textures. And then it just grew from there. So when it comes to whatever you're into, don't throw yourself into, let me listen to that, and let me listen to this, and let me listen to that. Okay, I'm gonna take some of what they had over here. I'm gonna take some of what they had over here, and I'm gonna come up with something original. It's not going to be original because you're just puzzling things that already has been and trying to call it something new. And then once those people see pieces of what they've been doing in your shit, automatically they'll be like, oh, you jacking. You biting. Am I supposed to be flattered? No, I'm salty because you taking something I worked to create and slapping it on something and calling it something new. Honestly, that has always been disrespectful. But at the same time, I've always said this. Whenever you present anything to the world, legally, on paper or on documentation, it can be yours. It can be, oh, that's such and such shit. But the idea is old as soon as you share it. The song is old as soon as you share it. The lyrics is old as soon as you share it. The design is old as soon as you share it, because there's someone always trying to bite off a look, a sound, a wave, or a thought in a cheaper way that can be more beneficial for them, because they're going to do it cheaper, they're going to sell more, and it's going to be easily accessible compared to your shit that you work hard for. For instance, Steve Madden has made a career for himself duplicating high-end fashion for the low. Shoes hurt like I don't know what. Cheap like I don't know what. But for the working girl, for the teenager that wants to look cute and have the same type of look for not $1,000-something compared to the high-end fashion brands, they're going to buy that $60 shoe. They're going to spend $30 on a look that's probably not designer, but it's still a similar look. And so there's always somebody looking to see what you do so they can do it in a different way. But that's where you got the fucking idea. I'm not dumb. Same thing with life. And I feel like when you mix shit up, when you stir up shit, you get good mix. You get a good mix of what's been settling. You go to use salad dressing, what you do? You shake up the motherfucking bottle so you could get all of the ingredients out on your squirt. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. When I want to use my strawberry syrup and it's like almost finished, I'm going to shake up that bottle so I can get all of the ingredients on my pancakes. Like, I don't want just the top layer. I don't want just an essence. I want the best of what I have. So that's why when people are poor today and they have to work with what they got, a lot of times they come up with the best intricate shit because they are left to make something out of what they have. When you have an abundance of shit and you really are not struggling and you have no original ideas, all you know is to give me it already done. Tell me what to put on. Tell me what to play. Tell me where the puzzle piece goes so I can say I completed the puzzle. It's not fun if somebody tells you where to put all the pieces, but for a creative like myself, it's fun to figure out where you want your pieces to go. And I think if we all figure out what our unique talent is, and we protect it and we nurture that shit, we will be happier in life and better off. Because the reality is the things and the people that you love the most will pump life into you. But if you keep a whole bunch of people around that really have nothing to give and you really don't appreciate like that and they don't motivate you, you're going to be stuck. You're going to have what they call writer's block. Like, if you're around the right people, you should never have writer's block. Because you should always be in the process of creating, thinking, collaborating, zoning, creating. And it goes over and over and over again. If you have the right surroundings, if you're in the right environment to grow for that. And the number one thing, the secret key, that's not a secret that everybody keeps saying that's a great creative, is you gotta know who you are already. Don't look for somebody else to tell you who you are. Don't look for somebody else to tell you that you're great. Like, I know the things that I'm not great at creatively. I know it. For instance, every person that illustrates or draws or paints or puts anything together, they know their weaknesses and what they can draw and what they can't. And they know what they're really great at. So I'm really great at seeing something and drawing it exactly how I see it if I want to. But if I don't want to, I'm not going to be able to do it. And I can't fake that. So I'm not that artist that you commission to draw what you want me to draw, because if I'm not feeling it and it's boring, I don't want to do it. It's not exciting to me. And I suck at drawing hands. I've always sucked at drawing hands. Is it something I could work on to make better? Hell yeah. Do I want to? No, because there is no pro for me to perfect drawing hands as a mom of two with house bills to pay. Like, fuck it. I'm not great at drawing hands. That's just a thing. So I will do whatever I have to do to draw an image and avoid fucking hands. Like, point blank period. I hate drawing teeth on people. So most of the time when I draw shit, your motherfucking mouth is closed. Is that something I can work on? Hell yeah. Do I want to? No. But if somebody told me they was going to pay me $250K a year to draw teeth on illustrations, I'm going to figure out how to draw that hoe. There has to be a pro in it for me. There has to be another reason other than just be good at it. You know? And we have to be honest with ourselves. Like, we all have things that we suck at. We all have things that I can do that another person can't do. And I know I don't need to ask anybody if mine is better. I know what it is. But we have to be true to the original of what we do best. We have to. We have to. And I think as soon as we get back to being more original on our approach to shit, then we will be more at peace. We won't be anxious or feeling like we're second guessing what product or project or whatever we're trying to put out. You won't be having anxiety. You won't be suffering from perfectionism on putting something out. Like, it's really about learning to be in demand and never have to beg for business. And that's in anything. Ask any millionaire, billionaire, businessman. Learn what you can provide where you are in demand and people come to you, so you will never have to look for work. Anybody that has a trade or went to trade school, when it comes to homes, cars, buildings, construction, they never have to worry about moving to another state or country and not being able to find work. All they have to do is let a person know, hey, this is what I know how to do. I'm certified. I can do it. Do you need someone? Or they can start their own business anywhere, slap a name on it and be like, this is what I do. Here's my number. Here's my contact information. I know the work gonna come. And the work is going to come, because when you have a trade, people need it regardless of whatever they do in life. People need houses. People need plumbing. People need their cars to work. You know, people need heat and AC. People need water. People need buildings to work in. But you have to know what you're good at. If I'm not good at plumbing, I'm not going to get in plumbing. If I have no real interest in working on cars, I'm not going to say I'm going to be a mechanic because they make money. You can't just do shit just because it makes money. Okay? And just remember, whatever style approach you come with shit, true originators, they're never scared of biters or flattery, because their competition is the shit that they put out last time. The shit that I'm trying to be better than is the shit that I did last time. So when it comes to designers, artists, people who build houses, interior design, all of that shit, they're trying to grow and have growth and be better and challenge themselves in the process of getting more work. And every time you get better and you go up a notch, it's more pressure, because if you get all the way up here from where you started from and you produce or create or do something that's bad business, then it's going to drop you hard. So always maintain your focus and just focus on being more original to shit. Sometimes being original can be left. Not everybody's going to fuck with you when you're original about your shit. Everybody's going to have an opinion, but a lot of people will never want to put in the work. A lot of people will never want to have to live a day in your shoes. But they always have an opinion on what you should have did, how you should have did it, why can't you just do this? And if anybody comes to you and you're an originator and you do work for yourself and they come to you and they be like, so how much is it going to cost me? Fuck that. Because if I know the quality of someone's work and I appreciate it all the way, I'm not.
When everyone is on the same page, getting things done is easy. Make a bigger impact at work with Grammarly. Grammarly is your secure AI writing partner that enables your team to make their point and move faster. You can even save time by going from spending hours editing drafts to just seconds. Join the 96% of Grammarly users that say it helps them craft more impactful writing. Sign up and download Grammarly for free at Grammarly.com/podcast. That's Grammarly.com/podcast. Easier said, done.
I'm not coming to you worried about cost first. I'm coming to you to know what's your timeline like as far as projects. Is this possible that can be completed? And the price is like, I'm prepared for the price already because I know what work you do. Like if I was at the peak of my career, right? And I said, you know what? I always wanted a Bentley. I'm going to go to this dealer and I'm going to buy me a Bentley. When I go in there, my question is not, how much is it? Because I already researched how much it is. I already knew before I walked in this hole that I was going to pay buku dollars. And I was prepared for it. When you're original, you name the price. When you're original, you are the person to say no or yes, or I'll see what I can do, or whatever. No, or you can refuse whatever you can refuse. Fuck it. When you're original, they can't go to 10 more people for the shit that you do. So be original. There's so many more pros to being original. When people come out with like new music, I have never been the person to hop on, let me listen to the album because everybody's talking about the album. No, I like to listen to shit when the hype dies down. Because people be perpetuating shit to be dope that's not dope. And I be wondering like, is it me? Or is everybody's ears broken because that shit is trash? Personal opinion. But I will never hop on shit because everybody wants to get it. I never stood in line for a pair of shoes that was mass produced because everybody wants them. I've never stood in line for a celebrity to have them sign my book or take a picture or any of that. It just doesn't, that shit don't matter to me. That shit don't matter to me. I like finding intricate shit on my own time through my own flow of time. I like choosing the shit that I want to do. I like choosing the people I want to collaborate with because it just comes off a bit more authentic than, ooh, they just came out with this. I want to get them on here. Ooh, what's your opening? Everybody has this person on their show. I want to get them on. I don't give a fuck. How many times can you listen to the same story? How many times can you talk to the same person about the same shit that they're ready to prepare for you to ask them? Come with a fresh approach. Everybody does interviews, right? What would make your interviewing better than the next person? Original questions. A different approach. Be original. Everything's better when it's original. Everything's better when it's original. Okay? That's it. Be more original. Okay? Come at that shit a different way. Have a better approach. And you're going to get some different results. This is Shan. This is She Gets It. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to catch y'all on Friday. Because it's going to be another good one. Peace.